So, our mission is to enhance and fix the e-learning system by upgrading its components to be reliable to use anytime. We will try to achieve our goal to fix the e-learning problems using the best methods and ideas.
Okay, first of all, I would like to introduce myself first. Okay, my name is Nik Kamal. Nik Kamal Izzuddin bin Ibrahim, head of division DDA, digital division of digital architecture.
Recently, the e-learning system broke down several times. Is this breakdown linked to some traffic error or overflow?
Okay.
That's the question. So is this breakdown linked to some traffic in e-learning?
Down or the breakdown some traffic?
It's a breakdown. Is this thing linked to some traffic or it's something else, like the hardware issues or just traffic online?
Okay, your question is the downtime or the breakdown of the traffic?
I think I said that recently the e-learning system broke down several times.
Okay, e-learning system. E-learning. Okay, actually, like this. Actually, we have the new infrastructure. Actually, okay, the new infrastructure of e-learning. This is focused on it because I'm the one who it's not control, because e-learning is one of the application under data center, our data center. Actually, we already purchased the new hardware called the what we call that is based on SSD. So SSD is the very fast hard disk. So currently we move one by one because e-learning have I think hundreds of the modules. Yeah, so we cannot move 100 module to the new hardware. Cannot do like that because we just split one of the portion having a problem. So we move one by one the features or the database of the e-learning. So the one problem, so we confirm, let's say, for instance, the X problem, for instance, so the X will be moved to our SSD. So we figure out one by one. So the one last time we having problem is the HDD, the old hardware. So we found that the application no one can running on that platform. We move to the new SSD. Okay, I remember that the platform we have is the Pure Storage. So PURE storage. You can Google lah. So that storage is a very powerful storage. So now we are moving to the very powerful storage, but we cannot move one off, something like that. We moved for a while and we found what was the problem. So if everything is okay, we move another one because e-learning have the hundreds of the modules. That is I think the question of Ahmad. Okay, inshallah. So another interesting about our e-learning is our e-learning is based on open source. So we have a few hardcore open source at our center. Okay, so you can learn from our team how they manage to open source and offer the services to them. Because based on my observation, the concurrent access of e-learning is about 20,000, 25,000 sometimes. Could you imagine? Yeah. So we have very fantastic hardware. On the hardware we have no problem. Now we like to move from it's not old previous hardware to the new hardware. Okay, it will be sometimes we have the glitch. We have to figure out what is the issue. So far we managed to transfer, and because of the certain incident, the last I think 2 or 3 weeks. So our team is committed to transfer to the new platform, new hardware called the Pure Storage. Okay, Pure Storage is a very good so far. You actually whatever keyword that I mentioned to you can Google. So you can have the new experience of the new technology in storage. So like your computer, for instance, if you buy the SSD, so your computer will be booting more faster than HDD. Yeah. So that is the good knowledge for you to have the the moderate processor, but the better performance of the computer. Okay, thank you, Mr. Ahmad.
Moving to define the problems. The problems here are slow upload and download, file transfer speed is too slow, freezing e-learning with days. After some discussion and research, we have come to a conclusion that the origin of the drawbacks of the current system is somewhat related to the storage. The storage problems constitute one of the major challenges of modern technology. Indeed, one of the main focuses of IT researchers nowadays is to find some new methods of enhancing the performance of storage devices, especially when it comes to servers, as they require a broad range of capabilities to process the large amounts of data as fast as efficient as possible. The main factor that affects the speed and the quality of the servers is the type of storage device used. There are many types nowadays, and the most known ones is HDD and SSD. As we stated before, UTM uses HDD in its servers, and as a result, the processing of data is slow, and thus causes many issues that affect negatively the user experience for staff and students. So after doing some research, we have come to the conclusion that the transition from using HDD hard disks to SSDs would drastically improve the current systems. After we contacted one of the experts of UTM, we realized that the transition from the old system, which is HDD, to the new system, which is SSD, won't be an easy process, as the university can't operate properly without the e-learning system, fully working 6 days per week. So we are left only with 1 day per week to move on with the transition. It's estimated that it will take 1 to 2 years to fully adopt the new enhancements. It's true that it's quite a long period of time, but we think that it's worth the waiting, as it will significantly elevate the current system. Moving to the test part, testing the experiment will show its usability, stability, and smoothness. Based on the prototype step, we decided to compare two storage devices. The first one is Samsung 950 EVO 1TB SSD drive versus Western Digital 2TB RBM hard drive. Using Crystal Disk Mark program, we can see that the SSD is faster by 5 times at least than the HDD, as you can see in front of us. Thanks for watching, and we hope you like it.